It's Week 15 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Cole Kmet. Big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Broncos and the Texans next on Madden Football. In the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Broncos and the Texans next on Madden Football.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today on the Week 15 of the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Denver. And off we go from Denver. Bringing it out in his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. You might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And this will be a Texans first down as he gets this up past the 30. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. All that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Out of the gun, Fields. They'll get this out to Kamara. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved.
Yellow.
Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
All right.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaking.
No, watching something on Netflix.
And get a report when we come back to Denver.
You know, Lee's birthday today.
Lily, today? Why do I always think her birthday's the 10th?
Because mine's the 10th, and you're always thinking about me.
Throwing to start the drive. Bishop, middle of the field to Jefferson.
Well, maybe 13?
14.
And that's going to bring up
My
2nd
goodness
down.
gracious. Nuh-uh, she ate. Lord, she ate. 14?
Back to throw. Bishop. He'll
Look
get
at
it complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
Hey,
9
14?
yards to pick up
14.
there, and it's a first down.
Woo. So what you doing? Y'all going to dinner this weekend?
Looking to throw. Bishop. And that's going to be incomplete.
You're gonna buy her
Two
favorite dinner
tackles on that
tonight?
one. It's 2nd down.
She don't have a favorite dinner.
Second
Her
and
favorite
10.
dinner would be
Very
pizza.
chilly day here, but no snow.
Nah, we gonna celebrate
It's
on
gonna be this cold.
her birthday on Saturday.
You
Saturday.
should see
I
Charles'
might go get
face.
a
He's
pizza.
looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to be taken down
Yes,
with another
right.
first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
Oh my God, skinny mini 14. Oh, you think she gonna run track?
On first
I'm
and
trying to
10,
get her
here's
to.
the
She's so lazy. She's so lazy.
2nd and 8 coming up. The Broncos at 8 and 5 to start.
I'm hoping the
They
girls
come
in
in
church
off
get
the
her out of
extended
it.
break from the bye.
Because
And I think it
they
was
work
much
her
needed
when
as
she
well
dances.
because you play
They
two
put them
and a half
girls
months.
through boot
You
camp.
know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. And
I got
to start the season.
question.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
It's a church point. You give away for Christmas, so you should do it.
Throw left
We
side,
usually
taken in by
do. I don't
Jefferson.
know exactly when. I know they want me to come next Saturday to do something. You still going to the Christmas thing?
On 3rd and punches.
I wanted to let Mom out the other day, but I was like, he ain't ass, so I ain't gonna fight him.
No, it's on the 16th.
There's a
But
short
they want me to do something that morning.
as he gets this down about the 22. Just need
Yeah, but I told him I got
a
a Christmas thing because I'm on a. They did force me on the committee, so.
They'll look to throw again.
So my question is, where is the park?
They just keep marching right
I don't know exactly.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Yeah, we did a big old, it was a big old event. I didn't even go because I forget. I was at church the day before, hanging up lights and all that.
Back to throw again. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
That's an early score that can be viewed positively by either side. It begins to establish him as a positive.
Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Oh my God. Thank you. You just
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ballgame. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term because as you know, the defense is playing well enough for them to win games, and the offense is helping them back. So they can reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if they make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, doesn't matter. Get better players.
It's picked up by the Broncos. We know he's got the speed to get down the field, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe don't feel the people who are around you are closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the quarterback as much as they attack the runner.
Off the play fake. Bishop. Blitz coming and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets stuffed on his backside.
And he will hold the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing the offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as it drew up in practice.
And boy, the strength on display as he rumbles through tackles for a gain of about 8. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Let me know if they are.
Operating from the gun, Bishop steps away to his left. He'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Pacheco. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on the first down. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Once more, it's Pacheco. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
It's working for you. It's just, I mean, she was just saying,
And this is caught for the Bronco touchdown. Bryan Edwards, his 6th touchdown a 13-0 first quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Houston's offense taking over again. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one runs out to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's at 2 p.m. on 16.
Fields now to throw.
The Christmas is at 2 p.m. The church, I know we doing something in the morning at the church about 10. I don't know. I know when I
Okay, I'm asking where's the party?
Oh, it's at,
again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity.
I got to skip, right?
As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Let me get back on.
So possession goes over here on
All right, I appreciate you. And I'll talk to you soon. And let me put the Christmas party in my
come up 1st and 10
right?
now from the 33.
All right. You'll let me know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Throwing to start the drive. Bishop. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
That's a nice throw there. He's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Bishop. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for an excellent gain. The improv back there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Bishop. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Texans defense stands tall. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front and create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. 1st and 10. Bishop. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in his first half. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bishop. And this will be caught by Edwards. It'll go down. It's a gain of 6, and it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Bishop. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, that shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are in the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well. You know, he's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Fields. Escapes the sack. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Justin Fields. 29 yards. And the Texans are back within a score. A try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Has been chosen for our national pilot program to protect students and teachers from the threat of a regular strike. A fallout shelter will be built below the east wing of the school.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Where fire destroyed the former chemistry lab on January 14, 1958.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Operating from the gun, Bishop. And again back to Kmet. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of 40. Consecutive catches for him, that good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I thought that if you remembered something meaningful.
Back to throw. Bishop got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down. Bishop. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy.
Because she was wearing this.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Fields on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point by Cooper, up and good. And it's now 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. His guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Houston set to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. It's caught, Lockett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st down, Fields. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now first down throw, Fields. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Throwing again is Fields. Now a short one to Gesicki. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start by zooming out to Santa Clara. Arizona in town to face San Francisco, and it's the 49ers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. 2 touchdowns in that ball game for DeAndre Swift. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo. And things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. Joe Burrow, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Breece Hall, a touchdown run in the victory.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
I was never trying to be a bad mom. I just was.
Throwing to start the drive. Bishop. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
The throw over the middle taken in. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. There's the stiff arm. Still moving. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down. Because they're using third and short, third and manageable. It's a lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
What is your problem with me? I can relate that. First time was maybe because you looked at the return.
Looking to throw. Bishop. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Look, we are way past the point of no return here. Now, all three of us
back to throw. Bishop throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Day. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Bishop firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Cooler knocks this one through the post, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now it's Fields. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Texans send the punter out, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Not even really do too many.
Back to the air on second down. Bishop. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I hope you all know, even if you didn't know her very well.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
Your friends.
Throwing again. Bishop. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
I'm hitting more than she should have to.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Fields on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
I wish that
To throw is Fields.
I wish that
On the right Gesicki. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the 50, here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The option left is Fields. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I think I'm ready to write my obituary.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Denver's offense ready to go again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards that time.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on first down, Bishop. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
What I like about that play, he didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks that just the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw again. Fighting through pressure. Pass to the sideline. Pulled in. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like it.
It's just a
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll run here with Pacheco. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Bishop. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Did you see him?
Operating from the gun. Bishop to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and try to add to this lead.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Fields. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Right next to my 17-7 from
Fields now to throw. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Now Fields.
That
That is caught, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, down at the 33. Out of the gun, Fields. This one brought in by Jefferson. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
To the air again, Fields. Under pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38. Kayvon Thibodeaux coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Pacheco once again. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw. Bishop. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And this Texans defense stands tall. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Complete. Jefferson the target. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeaux picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. He finds Robinson. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Out there.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's got some space here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Rodgers on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now out comes Houston. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 1st down, Fields. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 4. Here's Fields. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And he's going to go down again. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Wan'Dale Robinson, 57 yards. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Broncos, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.